It is Sunday, December 13th, and we have been doing irrigation all weekend. Before I go over and check on the boys, see what they're working on first thing this morning, need to go and check all the chickens. So they're getting really big, the nuggets are, and after our dog episode of getting in there and attacking them, we have lost a few over the last couple weeks as well, just because the weather's been crazy with being really warm during the days and then really cold at night. So let's get them some food so they can get eating today. So the nuggets are definitely getting bigger, usually week 5, which I think we are going into, going into week 5 is usually the week that they actually grow a lot more in this week. Next, I'm gonna go over and check on the hens. Good morning! Good morning! They're all here to greet us. Wanna see what we've got this morning. All right, come on girls. So they'll get a little bit of, oops, sorry girls, veggies, greens in them. I am gonna need to fill their feeders today, but their bin is actually out at the moment because I went to Tractor Supply this last week and they were completely sold out of the feed. We had to order it online up in Wickenburg, so I'll be headed there in a little bit this morning to go pick up that so I can fill their feeders. They still have feed in the tubes right now, so they're good for today at least. So like I said, it's been irrigation all weekend that we've been doing. We expanded to the back part of the property, so we'll go take a look at that, but let's first go see what the boys are working on this morning. The boys, Dwayne and Austin, are trying to keep going to get this all completed today. So that's why you have me today instead of Dwayne. But let's go see. They're working over here in the berry area where we've got our 3 blackberry beds. Let's see if we can see what they're doing over here. Since we've been hand watering, we don't want to do that anymore. So we are extending the lines over here to get these hooked up. So let's take a look. All right, boys. How's it going this morning so far?
Cold.
It's really cold out here.
Yeah.
All right.
My nose is running more than the water.
Is it dripping?
Let me know. You'll let me know if it is.
I will let you know. Looks like you guys are on your last one.
Yep. Yeah, we're almost done with the berries. So then we'll move over into the garden beds. And the sun's coming up, so it'll be warmer. So we'll be happy.
You guys look like you are in the snow or something.
Yeah, no, it's not snowing at all. It's
only like 40.
In Minnesota, they'd be in their, swim trunks and bikinis. Yeah.
I doubt that. Let's take a look on where they're headed next. They're actually headed over to the garden beds when they finish up those berries. Friday, we actually did all the trenching. Well, the boys did all the trenching. I didn't do the trenching. And then started on some of the lines in the back. And then yesterday, we worked on the back property, which we'll go look at in a minute. But here is the garden area so far. So we do have 3 lines that we have run over here. So we have one for the grapevines, and then we also have one for this side of the garden beds, and then one for that side of the garden bed, so we can run them separately. The other big project was the back of the property, so let's go take a look at that. I was headed to the back to show you guys what we got done back there, and walked by one of our water tanks that we keep out for the wildlife, and it's frozen.
Oh.
Well, at least the top layer's frozen.
Yeah. Not gonna step in it. Yeah.
And of course, boys being boys, they're gonna play in it.
Yep.
Okay, so that means that it did get really cold, and we did not cover our
Guavas.
2 guavas up front that are probably not doing so well now, because we, I guess, didn't look at the weather and realize that it was gonna freeze last night.
It wasn't supposed to freeze last night.
Okay,
the
well.
weather report. Oh well. We've killed trees before, we're gonna do it again.
Kind of what happens, right?
Yep.
Walking back to the back part of the property and checking the irrigation back here. I want to stop and show you the pigs because they're obviously cold too, and they like to pile on top of each other when they sleep. You can actually hear them snoring in there. It's pretty cute. But they do pile on top of each other even when it's not as cold. They just like to bundle together. The back part of the property, we have 12 trees that we're going to put back here. We have 2 of them in the pots. It's our mulberry, white mulberries. But then we have another 6 mulberries and 4 other trees that we have on order bare root that we'll be getting in the next month. So we had to get the irrigation run to these out here. And then next will be, we have to do some fencing back here. So that'll be in the next couple of weeks or maybe January. Here is the front part. We've got all the figs in this area here. And then we've got the gate and fence that separated half of the property. And I don't know if you can see on the ground here, we have a water spigot here that we can tap into, and then we extended the main line and the line that's going to go out to those trees all the way out here. Let's go for a walk. We're about halfway back there, and one thing that we did do is we did put another hydrant out here. This is going to be the livestock acre on this side, so we wanted to make sure we had water here. So we're back here, the very back of the property. This is the back property line here. You can see the T-posts that we put up, and that's just so that since we don't have fencing put up, nothing can hit the boxes where we have the risers in. We'll go look at those in a second. But another thing we had George do on the main line back here is put in more of the quick spigots. He's got tape on it right now, but this will lift up. We can tap in with our little spigot device thing that he gave us and hook up a hose and not actually have a hydrant or a above ground spigot here. So we did do 4 of those across the back part of the property here. Over here we have the uprights or the risers that we had actually installed or put together, I think last weekend. So this will just take the cap off and we'll be able to put our bubbler on there, which then we will do our channels, and our trees will be about 5 feet away from that. And I think one thing that Dwayne did say in the video that we're trying to do with the irrigation is that these will be 1/2 gallon per minute bubblers, but we're actually going to do 1 gallon because these will be a lot bigger trees, and we're only going to do 12 on this zone versus 24. So I came up front to check the guavas just to see if they died from the freeze last night, and actually they look pretty good. Kind of surprised. So this is one of them. We've got our other one over here. They don't look like they were really affected by the freeze last night. We'd been doing really good with every night that it was going to freeze. We've been covering them and just didn't do it last night. So hopefully they're still okay. So I'm getting ready to head to Tractor Supply up in Wickenburg, but as much as we are so busy outside, there is always stuff on the inside that still has to get done. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a load of laundry to get going while I'm gone. Let's get this started and we'll head out of here. Gonna go say goodbye to the boys, see how far they've gotten over here before I head out. How's it going, guys?
Getting there.
Yeah?
I see, yeah, we're playing in dirt and wood chips. At least it's warming up.
Yeah.
So that's good.
All right, well, I'm headed to Wickenburg.
Fun.
I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, drive careful.
All right, bye.
Love you.
Love you too. So I'm back from Tractor Supply. from getting the feed, and I'm gonna go check on the boys, see how far they got with the irrigation. I just stopped in the house, put my stuff down. I did pull out my bottles and kombucha because I need to get that bottled and the next batch started today also. So let's go see how the boys are doing. Any update?
Yeah.
About 2 updates. Yeah.
We're, what, 25% of the way after we're done with this? So, yeah, but it's moving a little faster than I thought it was going to, so
Is it?
that's a good thing. Yeah.
It helped having this line already done.
It sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did. Glad we did it last night.
You guys need my help with anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would speed it up for us.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna get put to work, so I'm gonna go give George his final check, and then I guess I'm gonna come over here and help these guys. We got the garden bed area done. We got the lines filled back in. You can see here, Dwayne is down here tamping the lines so that we hopefully don't have too many sinkholes. How's it going there?
I'm fine. Tired?
So you can see him tamping away. Austin's up there cleaning all the tools off so we can get all those put away, and it is just about lunchtime, so we're gonna go ahead and call it for today, correct?
I think so.
Go have lunch, spend a few minutes with Austin before he has to head home, and I'm sure, well, we have chores tonight, so we'll be back out of here again.